Hello again to my YouTube channel. So today in this session, I will show you one of the interesting concepts that we have in the area of data science and data analysis. Well, this concept provides for us the ability to automate our work, especially if we're working with a lot of sheet or with a lot of workbook or a lot of data in different sources. So this concept called Power Query. So this Power Query exists in Excel and also exists in Power BI. Okay. For me today, I chose to work on this or try to build this demo in Excel and future systems. And maybe I will build that with Power BI. Well, to apply the data using Power Query in Excel, cannot just go to data, okay, data here, as we see with me, and we go to get data, okay. Here, as we see with me in this list, we have different sources to apply or import our data, okay. So in my case, for this demo, I chose to work in some dataset, airplane crashes or air crashes airplane. This data is existing in Google. It's for competition. Okay. This format of this file is CSV. So for the reason I need to choose this form of CSV. And for now, I choose path or destination or the place of my folder. Here for me is airplane crashes. So there it is here. Click import. Okay. TMP5. You have connection to this dataset. Okay, so this is my data as we see it here in this prompt. So airplane crashes and fatality sense here. Okay, as we see, this is all the columns that we have here. Okay, we want to automate this process of cleaning of data. So this process, uh, we can do it as a data engineer or data scientist or data analyst. Both of these three roles have the same task. Okay. Power Query help us really to handle the missing value, the chicken data type that we have, to split, to add some columns based on exist ones. Can do a lot of things. Concept of Power Query. Okay. Well, here as we see, here we have load, transform data, or cancel. So for us, we to load this data because it's small, maybe some thousands because it's not much. Okay. We have also this ability to load too. If we have huge data, or we load if we have some few data is not much. Well, can go also with this directed transform data here, and this is the window of Power Query. So as we see with me here, this is our data. Okay, we have the name of table or name of the data that we have or name the file of data, content the data that we have here on this left side. Okay, and this is all the columns. And here in the right side we have all the steps and the process that we follow. Okay, this will be registered here. And on the top we have home. We have all the options here. We have also transform. We can transform. We can have another format. We can split. We can move. We can. Okay. We have add a column, have the ability to add the columns. Okay. Also in view to check the view of our data how it is. Well, if we go to check our data here, this is all the columns we have here, as we see with me. Well, the first thing that we need to do is to here, we have the name of this column, date. We need first checking this data where is. Okay, well, it's a date here, automatically detected as a date or considered as like a date. We have also time here, as we see with me. We have some blanks here. So these blanks, it's considered like missing data. Okay, if we go to check and see all the values that we have here. Okay, so for now we select all. Okay, we can just check in the blanks. For example, see the blanks. Okay, filter it. You can also check in just the blanks and uh, wave clock. Okay, so we can cancel this and select all. Okay, so here, if we work with a sample sheet on Excel, we have also the ability to handle these blanks data with try to replace it with some values. But here in Power Query, it's come to automate our process. Well, how we can here? Firstly, we see with me this type of this is not type. Okay, we need first check in the type of this and change it to time. Okay, because here we see some alphabets as considered like a text, but it's not time. Now it's considered like a time. As we see, then the blank is replaced with null value automatically. Well, our role here, we need to follow some strategies to handle these null values. Well, in my case, I can replace it with mod. Statistically, the mod is the most frequent value. To do that, for me, I work with Python. Check the most frequent value here. Okay, and I can replace it with most frequent value. Okay, can click right and go replace. We have the option of replace values here. We need uh, empty, but we have null values. We want the null values and want to replace it with the most frequent value here. In my case, okay. Also and PM. See the most frequent value. I do that with Python first because I want to detect the mod here. We can do the same things with Excel, so we cannot detect the mod or most frequent value, but I work with or I used Python in this case or in my case. Okay, if I click OK and the null value is gone. If I go to check, have all the value here we don't have null value. Okay, because we replace the null value with with other we replace non-value with other values is available or the mode of this column. Well, the same things here. Okay, so in this location, so no problem with this. We can go and check. We have some blanks value here also. can do the same things. Replace this blank with some value. As I tell you before, for me, I use uh, this strategy of mode, okay, and I want, or I try to replace it with most value, or if I gonna check and see another data give me the ability to what is the value that necessary to replace it with none, okay, I can also follow this strategy. So for me here, okay, well, I can click right and try to replace value blank, okay, right click here and try to replace the value of Moscow, Russia. If I click OK also, okay, non-value, all the non-value here is missed. If I go to check all the process I follow is registered. If I can, if I make a mistake, I can cancel I cancel the step, can remove it. Okay. Well, if I go also in this operator, the same things, because the data is easy really here. Just I trade data is replace all these things some logic. Because the type here text, well, I can use more to replace it, or I cannot drop some cases, but we try to drop. The last strategy that can follow is to drop something because we need confirmation. Well, our role here is to conserve the information. Therefore, we need to use some specific strategies to handle our. So the same things here. Well, I will go into operator. I can replace it with any value I want here. As I tell you before, here is for me is I can use strategy, or if I have some other values can help me to place non-values. Also, check also here we have some non-value blanks. Okay, we need to replace this blank with some value. Well, if I go here, right, okay, cancel. Okay, if I go also in this flight, so you see we have a lot of blanks here. Okay, I have a lot of blanks. We can just replace it with one, for example. Okay, I go here, place values. I want to replace this blank with what? With can I replace this with one? Okay, that's depend of story because I need to build and I'll try to understand firstly data before trying to make any changes or something like that. Well, also for here we have both, we have some blanks here. Don't try to touch the type because here is so for here is a text. Why? Because we have some specific symbol here like this dash. Okay. Well, for the reason I don't try to touch it is it will concentrate like a text. So for route also I can replace values here with something else. Um, let's consider it like you know, consider it like a flight test. Okay, because we need to understand the syntax of data. Here we have air crash plans. I mean, we need to understand well the data before trying any change. We make here test flight. Okay, we have to test flight for each blank box. Replace it with this test flight. Also, we have this type. We check all the possible value here. Okay. We can select all and replace it with some type here. Can go again to this replace value. So we can perfect, for example. Okay, so we place non-value. So there she there. So if we check again, non-value non exists. Place it with some specific value. All the process uh, exists here in the left. All the steps exist here. I can cancel any. I can cancel any I want here if I want to make some changes, something like that. So the same thing for this registration. So here we have blank. We need to replace this blank with some value. So in my case, you can just replace it with 2. Okay, and here I replace all the blank value with 2. As I tell you before, I work on the mod spectrum value. Also, can replace it with here we have numbers. You know, the registration for this yen maybe this field is for the series of the flight. Okay, numbers. Well, I can replace value with 02, for example. Okay, and I need to change the type of the field. We'll make it a whole number, for example. Okay. So go to board. Same things here. So here, so for this abort, this column of abort, we have numbers. Okay. Abort maybe the number of people died. There is accidents. Okay. We have no value. Here in this example, yeah, can replace it with a me. Okay. Or okay. Yeah. So we replace value here. Um, um, any for example. So was it average, the middle average, or the same things for fatalities. Now we have non-value because world data. We're facing this kind of processes that we need to have. Okay, and fatalities we can also replace with some other values like 0. Just I show you the context of this process, how can handle with it. Checking the time. We have date, can extracting the month and hour. Okay, so the same things for ground each time. And for this summary, we have description of the crash, what's happening. This crash, okay, duration flight, army. Have description here. Maybe we cannot extract more information. Summary. Can delete, can remove this column. It's not relevant. It's not been for us. Here this we can hear this first row as header. Sometimes we have this name of headers is here in the first row. We can click here to we can also add a column based on something. Okay. Um, we can create a sub column based on this flag, for example. To do that, we can just go to here, add column for custom, for example. Here, we can apply describe for some apply this condition if white equal to sign. Okay, sorry. Then in this white equal to no one crash. So here, what I try is to build a new column based on this is what on this. So if we have this line, build light or equal to insert. So if I click here, we check non-syntax error we have here. This piece of code. I try to create in another column called describe. If I click OK, we have here we check we have describe here. Okay, we have false because don't check the type of this one. Go here to white. So consider it like text. I'm gonna find. Okay, if we go here, oh, okay, another one. So we remove it. Oh, this white quadrant line. It's white. Cross. White. Wow. Okay. If I click, then here goes with first type of wow. Okay. Body also one. So we have same value. because we see and create in another column based on this one. So here give false because maybe I need to check syntax in the type of. If I go to another one here, if it is equal to else, so I try to create one based on this column of date. I'll try this. So, so I will move this. Oh, oh, I will do- well, well, how we create in the column? Can I create in the column based on this one? So we can check. This is all possible value that we have here. Okay. Well, this is creating the column based on example. Okay. Okay. And remove it. And cancel this process. Well, this is just an introduction to Power Query. Okay. Can also work or apply the same process Power BI. I hope that's clear for you. At least I give you an idea about how we can apply our data. Data is not meaningful. Okay, just a piece or I try to apply this table or this data sheet just for demo. I hope you that's clear for you, and they will create a real data sheet for your project based on some meaningful data sheet, and also I can extend that to building dashboard. So see you again. Bye bye.